I work for the EU IPO, which is the EU agency responsible for the RCD, the design registration valid throughout the EU. An RCD will be protected against both deliberate copying and the independent development of a similar design, and any unauthorized use of the design, whatever product it is applied to. Before you apply for an RCD, the very first step you should always take is to do a pre-screening search to check if there are already any identical or similar designs to yours. That is, to check if your design is available. Then, since you cannot make changes after the registration of an RCD, it is important to get everything right from the very beginning. That is why we've been looking into the most common mistakes people make when they apply for an RCD. The most common mistakes of all are made in the views or images people send in for the design to be registered. The general rule is that what you see is what you protect. So then, what is seen has to be crystal clear. Otherwise, we don't know what the design is and what the design isn't. But the exact technical requirements of the views of the design are a bit more complicated than that. So before you start filing, go to our website to make sure that your views meet the criteria there. For instance, you cannot put views of different products in the application for the same design. And for the RCD, different colors mean different products, since a color constitutes a part of the design. You cannot have symbols or text in the image, and the background and the foreground need to be neutral. If you send in magnified views, they need to be sent as separate views, one view in each attachment. Also, at least one image has to show the whole product, and there is more. The second most common mistake is when people mix up the indication of products for which the design is intended. The products are grouped into classes, for example, to make it possible to search designs. And you will be required to indicate the product that corresponds to your design. If you apply for various designs and the products are in the same class, for example furniture, you can file them together in one application, which is cheaper. So, a good tip is to use our Fast Track online application, where the Designs class database will automatically help you find the class that the product is in. In the Fast Track application, you can also use the online chat to solve any doubts on the spot.